Welcome to American Properties. I'm your host, Eric Brown, and today we're coming to you from sunny Los Angeles. In this episode, we will be sharing with you several fantastic homes, as well as the top 3 tips you should think about prior to preparing your home for sale.
Hi, I'm Brett Miller, and this is Destiny Davis.
Hi.
We're with Douglas Elliman, and today we'd like to introduce you to our brand new listing in South Redondo.
Today we are in Redondo Beach, and I'm thrilled to be able to introduce you to a good friend of mine by the name of George Apostol, one of the premier builders and developers in this area. Let's go take a look at one of his most recent projects. Hey, George, good to see you, buddy. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. And super excited for the grand unveiling.
Thanks for coming down to the beach. We've completely transformed this place. You're gonna love it.
Let's go take a look.
Come on in.
Thanks. Whoa, George, I mean, what a difference. I remember a bunch of pink and some hideous frogs here, so tell me this.
You're exactly correct. There used to be a huge fountain here. It was probably about 8 feet tall with toads, painted pink, spitting water. The staircase, we kept the railing. The railing top is a beautiful piece of brass. We repainted it, we polished all the brass, and we replaced the entire staircase. We actually had to cut this iron railing off and then re-weld it in place because we didn't want to destroy it, we wanted to keep it. It was an interesting part of the original home.
So George, there was a lot of pink, and I'm noticing it's a big change.
A lot of pink. This entire floor was all pink marble. We came in with a Portuguese limestone, custom cut, 4 foot by 2 foot, because we needed something large for the scale of the home.
And wow, talk about open. What happened?
This was probably the single largest transformation of the home. If you remember correctly, last time you were here, this was a solid wall. You couldn't see the kitchen. If you come around this way, I'll show you. If you remember, there was a little doorway right here. And now, as they said, the kitchen's the heart of the home. And now this invites the kitchen into the rest of the space.
Absolutely.
So we completely gutted it. We put in all, of course, brand new appliances, but the most important thing was opening up this island and allowing this beautiful walkway to actually see in here.
Such great use of the space.
It's great use. It was tough though, I'll tell you. This was a structural wall. This whole thing was cut off. And now you can see there's a big open expanse here. We had to put in a brand new header. And that header was able to take the load, transform it to the corners, and allow us to open up this whole space. It was the single largest transformation in the home by far.
Yeah, what a great use of that space and the construction that's done. And if I remember correctly, there used to be an elevator here.
That was the oddest thing ever. This was an elevator. And this elevator really anchored the kitchen and closed off the whole thing. So we moved the elevator about 20 feet down. It was a trick. But that allowed us to open up this kitchen, remove it from here, and give us what we've got today.
And there's so much more Brett and I want to share with you as soon as we get back from break, so don't go anywhere.
I've lived in Redondo Beach for 6 years and have seen this transformation from a sleepy little beach town to what's quickly becoming the place to be. If you want a scotch, champagne, sushi, steak, ribs, beach, surf, waves, friendly people,
Or a PBR.
great, great weather, South Redondo Beach is where you have to be.
Well, the transformation continues. I remember this being a bar.
This was not just any bar. It was a sunken bar. We joked all the time about how maybe we should use the hole for a jacuzzi.
Right.
Instead, we built the floor back up. The home really didn't have a dining room. So we turned this bar into a dining area. And I think the transformation, again, here with the ocean view, was well done.
Great choice.
Yeah. We put a brand new header in, and we put this bifold system door in. Wait until you see this.
Phenomenal.
Unbelievable. What a difference, right? So now, the family can enjoy it while they're down here, which is the beach and the ocean air, and have truly indoor-outdoor living experience.
Yeah, it's great.
It's outstanding. And now there's a functional deck where we can actually have chairs outside and you can actually walk around. Come check out the view. Isn't this amazing? You can watch the surfers. There's the jetty right here. There's a clear view to Palos Verdes, Catalina Island, all the way up to Malibu.
Don't go away, there's much more to see after the break right here on American Properties.
Can you name the real estate company with the most advanced app to predict where future buyers are coming from? Here's a sign. Coldwell Banker, the real estate company with real advantages.
Would you like to be featured on American Properties? Call us today at 818-317-7390.
Welcome back. Destiny, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about the investment opportunity that Redondo Beach presents?
So as an investor, it makes all the sense in the world to come down to Redondo Beach because in a lot of ways it's an untapped market. So we have seen a great appreciation over the last couple of years, but it's still a great time to buy because you get so much value.
George, this is one of my favorite parts of the house. I love this skylight, but I don't remember this wall.
No, this skylight's outstanding. So the skylight opens up pretty much half the second story, floods the downstairs with light. This wall, we decided to put in a little bit of Texas into this home. This stone is actual limestone that was quarried in Austin, Texas. Homeowners from Texas.
That's great.
So we're here at the beach, but we want to bring a little bit of Texas here to California. What's interesting though is that this wall structurally wasn't ready to handle this kind of a load. We had to redo basically the entire wall. We stripped it down, we reinforced it, and then we brought this stone in, and the homeowner didn't want any grout lines. So if you can see this stone, although it was just quarried, it had all jagged edges. So we had to literally set up a team of men here with saws, cut the stone, make everything perfectly square, and then hand install it.
And you're carrying this 20 feet.
At least 20 feet, if not further. The family loves books, and they wanted a more formal library. So we built in bookshelves here, floor to ceiling, throughout this entire area, which was basically unused. The main focal point of the library, though, was this fireplace. The fireplace was really insignificant. There was just a firebox here. This stone comes from a French chateau, dates back to 1750. It was chosen specifically for this space by the owner, hand-packed gingerly and shipped here, and then we had to unpack it piece by piece. Cut it to make it fit into the space. And I'll tell you, Eric, we were nervous cutting this thing. Something from 1750. It's a great conversation piece, and it does give a little bit of old world charm into a completely renovated home.
Didn't this used to be some type of balcony or outdoor space?
You got a great memory, Eric. This used to be an outdoor balcony that was really looking at nothing. The ocean's that way, and this was looking basically to the side yard. So we converted this outdoor space into a beautiful wine cellar. Besides wrapping it, of course, with storage room for wine, the real feature was the dome ceiling. So we took the same limestone that was from Austin, Texas, and we built a dome ceiling and put it in here. It's kind of the main architectural feature of this room. The intent was to keep kind of some Spanish influence, but make it more beach oriented. So I think the theme for the day is a coastal Spanish style home.
That light really does carry through on the upper level.
It does. The skylight's outstanding, and it really illuminates this wall that we put in, the whole limestone wall. You can get a great feeling here for how beautiful it is and how tall it really is.
George, tell me a little bit about the master. I remember there being some really unique doors here.
There were very unique doors. Matter of fact, they're still here. We're going to hang them as artwork, but these are hand-carved from Mexico with Adam and Eve. I guess very appropriate for a master bedroom. There wasn't a lot more to do here. The main thing, of course, was this outstanding view. The real transformation, though, is in the master bath.
Wow, George, look at this view.
Isn't that outstanding? So from here, you could literally see PV, you could see Catalina, you could see the entire beach. There was kind of an old-fashioned platform jacuzzi tub that was here, and this was chosen because of the sweeping wave, reminiscent of the waves that are right outside the window. This used to be, again, kind of like the kitchen. It was walled off and gated in. So we changed it all. We ripped the walls down, we put these nice little pony walls in, and we deliberately made it all glass that you could shower and enjoy the beautiful view of the Pacific Ocean.
Well, George, another fantastic job. It's always so fun to see your projects. Refresh me again, how long have you been doing this?
Thanks a lot, Eric. It's nice to have you down here. You know, I've been doing it most of my life. My dad was a developer, taught me the business. I was on my first job when I was 5 years old. So I guess technically I've been building homes and doing renovations since I was 5 years old.
That's great. And I've come across many a builder. This is a phenomenal job. Tell me what makes you unique or different compared to every other competitor that's out there.
You know, we get asked that a lot. I think the one most important thing is that we have our own team. It's one thing to be a general contractor and bring in subcontractors that are qualified, and we do plenty of that. But we have a full team that's been with me now for a decade and a half. So it's a family operation, and the fact that we've got our own crews and second generation craftsmen allows us to control quality, allows us to control the timing of our projects, and we have fun while we're doing it.
So speaking of the fun part, coming to my world, now that the home is finished, what are the plans?
Well, the owner, although he does love the product, is going to list the home for sale. The home's going to be listed for $17.8 million. There's really nothing else like it here in the marketplace. It's got a commanding ocean view, and there's really nothing else locally that's been finished to this level.
Well, I can't wait to bring it to my network.
Well,
Thanks again,
please.
George.
Wonderful.
Stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back.
Can you name the real estate company with the most advanced app to predict where future buyers are coming from? Here's a sign. Coldwell Banker, the real estate company with real advantages.
Hollywood is one of the icons of Los Angeles. Between the Hollywood sign, the Walk of Stars, even here at the Kodak Theater for the Academy Awards, there are so many pieces of Hollywood that are synonymous with entertainment. Over 500 films are made here per year, and I would like to take you on a quick tour of what we can see within just a 2-block radius here in Hollywood. I love the El Capitan Theater, one of the oldest theaters here in Hollywood. It's fantastic. It plays a singular film per run, but they really kill it and they have great openings. Yes. Minnie, you want in on this? Why not? Of course she does. Thank you. You guys are gonna have to wait for me. What is it that you love most about Hollywood?
The love.
So much. And it's okay that I've got my arm around your girl. Yes, absolutely.
You can call it.
Yeah. Hi there. So obviously here in Hollywood, there's a number of entertainers, not just in Hollywood, but also on the street. Like my friend the balloon guy here, we're gonna go say hello to. So I was just with Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah, who is here from both Spain and Germany, right?
Yeah.
And now comes more Spanish than German, but came here for the movies.
Yeah.
Yes, and now you're making swords. I don't know if you know this, a fun fact that I can share. Frank Sinatra is a rare person that has 3 stars. One for TV, one for movies, one for records. Who knew? Who is this guy? He's that guy! Who is this guy? Who is this guy? It's always kind of fun to compare your foot or your hand to John Woo. I have bigger hands than John Woo. What I do know is that Muhammad Ali is the only one that does not have a star that is on the ground. He actually has it on the wall because he didn't want anyone to walk on him. Way too much bronzing, but I like him. He's my man. Like many aspects of the Los Angeles real estate market, Hollywood is booming. Right now, the average home is selling for a little over $1.3 million at $600 a square foot. Now, what's fun about Hollywood is one of the initial major icons within the city, the Hollywood sign, was based on a real estate agent that was attempting to sell properties. And so he positioned this sign for $21,000 back in the early 1900s to be able to sell local plots of land, and the icon stuck. So that is synonymous with not only Hollywood entertainment, but also Hollywood real estate. That's Hollywood.
you like to be featured on American Properties? Call us today at 818-317-7390.
Welcome back to American Properties. I'm going to turn it over to my friends Cindy and Misty and their gorgeous listing, a French Normandy home that's just 4 blocks away from the beach here in Manhattan Beach.
Welcome to the Seaside Chateau.
The wow factor begins with a 9.5-foot iron door that leads into a multi-level grand entrance.
Add to that the dramatic staircase and the medallion mosaic that was designed by the same team that did the Bellagio Hotel. This living room is a true depiction of seaside elegance, flooded with natural light, 12-foot ceilings, and a hand-carved limestone fireplace. This is the perfect room to relax or entertain.
In my family, the kitchen is the heart of the home, and this kitchen has it all. From limestone countertops, custom cabinetries, Viking appliances, no detail was spared.
Curl up with a book or have a fireside chat in this custom-built library right off of the theater.
So this is my favorite part of the house. Imagine watching a movie in your very own private theater. It's custom designed by Joël David, and they spared no expense. You have the hand-painted walls, the velvet curtains, and the cozy and comfortable leather reclining theater seats.
There's much more to see on American Properties, so don't go anywhere.
Can you name the real estate company with the most advanced app to predict where future buyers are coming from? Here's a sign. Coldwell Banker, the real estate company with real advantages.
Manhattan Beach, with its walkways and bike paths, the excellent surf and beach, this luxurious community offers a beachside living that is top-notch. It's a place that you would want to call home, and just miles away from downtown Los Angeles is close to everything.
We're so lucky to be friends with the developer of this home, George Apostle.
He has been in business for over 30 years, and he owns the Watermark Group, and we're lucky that he's here to talk about this lovely home as well as some of his other projects. Hi, George.
Hi, thank you both. It's great to be here. It's nice to actually be in a home that I've developed. This house in particular was designed by Louis Tomorrow. He's very well known here in the South Bay. It's a 3-story home. It was designed in a French Normandy theme, but as you can see the way we've furnished the home now, it can really be rather eclectic. It could be a little bit more modern. You could stay with the original theme. We intended to have the most volume as possible. So even the downstairs theater has over 9-foot ceilings. And here on the main level, we have 11 and 12-foot ceilings. And we carry the same thing all the way down the master hallway. So it feels a little bit more like a gallery than it does just a regular hallway. So this home is a 3-story home. Under the current zoning rules, you can't recreate this amount of square footage. The house has 4,600 square feet. Homes in the area typically go for well over $1,000 a foot. At 4,600 feet, this house is currently priced at $4,198,000. It's an absolute bargain for this level of detail, level of finishes, and given the location only 4 blocks away from the beach. As a developer, one of the things I pride myself on is working with the architect to design a home that's consistent both in style and form. From the main entry to the stonework around the front door and the black slate that was used on the roof, it's intended to be true to style and true to form, and I think we really accomplished that here. The house has an intimate feeling because each room is separated, but it also has a grand feeling. It was very much what we were trying to do when we built the home.
I love it. It's very luxurious in a wonderful beach vibe community.
You have the best of both worlds. As an intimate home, it's in a seaside setting. It's great for a family, but it's also great for entertaining.
Thanks, George. So you're watching American Properties, and we'll be right back.
Can you name the real estate company with the most advanced app to predict where future buyers are coming from? Here's a sign. Coldwell Banker, the real estate company with real advantages.
We're bringing you today's tip of the week from beautiful Beverly Hills, California. And there are 3 things that you need to think about prior to preparing your home for sale. And those are price, product, and promotion. Pricing your home is going to position it so a number of buyers will come to see and want to make offers on your property. Preparing your product to show in its best possible light will bring additional people to want to see it based on how beautiful it is for their dream home needs. And last but not least is promotion. That is your marketing and exposure that will allow a number of potential interested parties come and see your property and want to make offers. For additional tips or ideas, contact me at the email address below. Welcome to the Pacific Palisades. This little enclave in Southern California is tucked in between Santa Monica and Malibu and is home of some of the most recognized celebrities in the industry today. I can't wait to show you this Nantucket new construction home with my colleagues and friends, Allie and Adam, as we do a walkthrough. Hey guys!
Hey,
it is
so good to see you again. Yeah.
So I am so jazzed to have you tell me all about this place. It's gorgeous. Fill me in on the deets.
I'm so glad you're here. Well, as you can see, this room, actually this is my favorite room in the house, the kitchen, because it's the heart of the home and it's where everybody ends up entertaining.
And tell me how you came up, or the designer came up with some of your great finish selections, everything between Sub-Zero and Wolf, even the color, the slow close cabinetry. You've got this amazing countertop. Like, I just want to hear all about it.
Sure. Well, this countertop actually is called Decton, which is a quartz composite from a company called Cosatino. It's one of the highest, most energy efficient ones that's heat resistant and stain resistant.
What's amazing is it looks like marble.
Yes.
Like it looks exactly like it is.
But it's got that matte finish, which is kind of nice to see now too.
What's so cool about this space is how it segues so well into the rest of the entertainment area of the rest of the home. So this is obviously a signature part of the house.
Absolutely. This outdoor space is incredible. You've got Pennsylvania bluestone that surrounds this zero edge infinity pool, which is 32 by 28. It's about 9 feet deep in the deep end and about 3.5 feet in the shallow end.
Seems like no stone was left unturned out here. There's a lot of different options.
That's true. You can spend a whole day out here with the outdoor kitchen and barbecue. You've got an outdoor shower and lots of sitting areas.
And then you have all the privacy from all the hedges here, and it looks out into the beautiful Santa Monica Conservatory in the mountains. So it's a really nice feature to have.
So I love the layout and the flow that they've designed here. Tell me about that.
So their intention was to keep it really open and spacious. You have these big windows that look out to the garden out front. They did a vaulted ceiling in the dining room to keep it spacious and open, which then leads you into your formal sitting area as well. So you can sit by the fire, get warm and cozy, and we brought in the materials for the Decton in there too.
Such a consistency with your kind of colored theme and the design and some of the extra features that you've put in.
Absolutely. That was also part of the staging, to bring those elements in to keep it tight and cohesive, yet warm, and attributes that feature a home that's lived in, not just staged.
I love it. I can't imagine what it's going to segue to the rest of the house.
Absolutely. Well, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Well, this is a great feature of the home, to see the high ceilings, and it's so open and you get to see this beautiful view in back of us. And I love this chandelier.
This is such a great introduction to the home.
Exactly.
It's one of the things that the designer and architect wanted to do, is create something so grandiose when you first walked in that you feel really impressed by the home.
So from French doors to gorgeous views, tell me a bit about the master bedroom.
Well, as you can see, this is a luxurious retreat. And you have Calcutta gold marble on this beautiful fireplace, which is also featured in the master bathroom.
Super cool.
Yeah, and the light that comes in from these windows again, and the sliders, it allows you to kind of be a part of nature where you can step in and out and really absorb what's out there.
The space almost feels like it's your own hotel suite.
Exactly.
I think that's what we were going for.
Well, this is obviously a big wow.
Absolutely. Over here you've got a great Roman shower and Roman tub, which you could fit about 10 people in.
So I can tell that you've got the dual sinks and the powder space. I love the countertops.
And that's where the Calcutta gold marble is also featured.
That's phenomenal.
As well as in the second shower.
This is great.
Yeah, over here you've got a steam shower. So for most of you gentlemen that want to take a nice steam after a day of working out, and if you want to hydrate, we've got a water filtration system, and you can store some extra waters down here to hydrate yourself and get ready for the rest of the day.
Such phenomenal space. Now I know you've been talking about the downstairs, so do we want to take the stairs or the elevator?
I think we should take the elevator to the ultimate man cave.
Awesome.
Let's do it. So this is pretty much the ultimate man cave. Great entertaining space down here. Foosball table to play with. You've got a 300-bottle wine room, a full kitchen down here with a wine fridge, dishwasher, and sink. It'd be really great to just be down here and relax as with the guys or the rest of the family.
And the man cave continues.
Absolutely. You've got a 6-car showroom garage. It's over 1,730 square feet, so you can store up to 6, maybe even 8 cars.
And always carry through in these gorgeous finishes.
Exactly, with the stacked stone marble tile as well.
Love it. Well, perfect timing as we end our tour today. Tell me a little bit about the details of the home.
Sure. Well, it's 6 bedrooms, 8 baths, about 7,500 square feet, and it's listed at $11,995.
It is a phenomenal home. So I wish you the best of luck on your listing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes.